Hello everybody, I am here once again on the road back to Hyper Tier. Trying something a little new out here. I'm trying to play some music while I record. It's non-copyright stuff just to see if it adds a little bit extra to the video. Let me know what you think. Hopefully it's not too loud so that you can't hear me talk, but I guess we won't find out until it is over. I'm also going to be trying out a new editing style for this one where I cut it down to just the battles, or when I have something like an important decision or I have to roll really fast or something like that. So we're going to try cutting this video down to about 5 to 7 minutes, and yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, getting into the first fight here. I was able to put a rapid fire cannon on Yasuo, which I got from a drop, as well as just getting in 3 Legionnaires. So I think I should be pretty strong here, but this guy is pretty scary. So he's got the 2 deleted champions. So I'm gonna lose this first round, but I'm not too worried. Alright, I wasn't able to get any upgrades going into this fight, but I did get another Aatrox 2, so I might be looking to 3-star him if I keep the little streak going. Once again, got the Kha'Zix, which is always a menace in the early game, and Gragas with the redemption. I'm just not going to be able to out-damage it, so I'm going to be taking another loss here, but we'll keep our head up. Alright, so going into this round, I just decided to put the Rabadons on Yasuo. I could have done it earlier and maybe won those fights, but I figured better late than never. I got Kalista in for 4 Legionnaire, but once again, it is just not making a difference. I'm struggling here. I decided to put in Sejuani here and a second Aatrox because I thought that he would be stronger than another, or than having Aurelia 1. And since I took out Kalista, I no longer needed Aurelia for a synergy. So we're gonna see if this makes a difference. I think that having the Sniperinger bonus will help, but it will not help enough. Man, hopefully I don't just lose every fight. I think getting a 2-star Yasuo will be a big help, and once I can get up to like 4 Nightbringer. My Radiant item came, and I had to make a tough choice here. I think I probably made the wrong one. I could have gotten a Jeweled Gauntlet for Yasuo, but I got the Hurricane items for him, and I figured it might be better to try out this Redemption, because one of the big problems with Legionnaire is their lack of survivability. So I thought getting something like a Redeemed Redemption would help with the survivability a lot, because Aatrox a lot of health as well as healing for a lot of missing health and giving damage reduction. So I think this will come in very handy over the course of the game, because Hurricane is already so good on Yasuo. Got absolutely nothing other than money from the minion round, but I got a Negatron Cloak from the Armory, so I was able to tank up Aatrox even a little bit more. So he's really just support Aatrox this game. Goal is to keep him alive so Yasuo can do this. And look at the true damage dealt, 4,500. That's why I wanted the Hurricane on him, to double up on that true damage. Was able to upgrade Aurelia to 2-star, and I think Aurelia provides something that Legionnaires really needed, and that's a unit that you want to be frontline. Because prior to Aurelia, the only unit you had like that was Aatrox, and Aatrox isn't that good. You know, I love him, but he's not that good. And having a second unit that can get up there, take that much damage, and keep pushing through is really what gives the comp the durability it needs to succeed in the current metagame. I decided to put Kayle in for this round. I don't know if I'm going to regret that choice over Draven, because I just thought, well, she's kind of a second added win condition. If the fight drags on and she lives, she brings a ton of value, but maybe it's not worth it for how weak she is early in the fight. I'm not going to beat this guy. This Scion is just too tanky. But so far we've been able to stabilize pretty well. But we are down to 2 lives, but so is most of the lobby. You know, there's 4 others at 2 lives, so hopefully we can just put together a couple of wins here and see what we get from our present. Another defense item. I guess Aurelia's just getting that. And we're gonna see what happens in our next fight. So close to my Aatrox 3 here, one off. Is it worth going for? I think so, because he's holding my items. And, you know, I plan on keeping him. Diana with a gigantic ulti there. And this is kind of what I meant about Kale, is if I get a fight like this, well, never mind, Lucian's just too good. Alright, well, one life left. Let's see how the rest of the lobby's looking. No one's dead, but looks like there could be 2 other people down to 1 life. There is not. Oh, except for we're going up to 6 damage here, so there are plenty of people down at 1 life. Oh, and there's my Aatrox. Alright, I am not getting much stronger than this, unless of course I'm able to hit the Yasuo 3. But I was able to get a Jax 2 in for the 3 Skirmisher. And yeah, so I'm really not going to be powering up much more than this. So if I can't win this fight, then, you know, it's just a sign the comp isn't strong enough. But it looks like I am winning this fight. So now I just need to hope 2 Yasuos show up in my next shop. And we've got a real shot at top 4 in this. Looks like it's going to be at least a 5th. Yep. So at least a 5th. 2 other players are down to 1 life, so good shot at top 4. And of course, we are fighting against the strongest man in the lobby. I did position my Diana for him, and I had to use the Nikos on her. Did not find the Yasuos I wanted. What are you going to do? Diana gets a big ult off though, so there is a chance here. Kale is still alive as well, and Aatrox is tanking up wonderfully, distributing some health to himself and Aurelia. And now the Kale show comes in, except for she's getting killed by Dragon Claw, but alright. We survive another round, so should be top 4 after that. And we are. Great. Alright, so hit level 9 off that last round and put in Rel. She really puts the comp together. She gets us that 2nd Ironclad and Cavalier. So the synergies are looking very clean. I'm always a fan when my synergies look like this, and oh, you just got a nice stack of them, you're not wasting anything. And looks like that's going to be enough to bring us up to at least top 3. So things are looking up. Also got the 2-star on Kale, which is, of course, a big upgrade. Coming into what could be the last fight of the game, I'm going up against an opponent with items on the bench, so he was making a transition. And if you're wondering why I don't put items on Kale for this round, I think she is strong enough with the 4 Legionnaire buff that putting items on her simply does not provide that much value, because if she lives, she's going to kill everything, and if she doesn't, I'm going to lose. Like that. And I don't think items on her would have made that much of a difference. The only one maybe would be GA, just to buy a little extra time. But either way, got 3rd place. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one.